Oh my gosh, hello everyone! Long time no see. I'm so glad to be back filming, back in the studio, ready to play in some makeup. So fun news, while I was away, I won a giveaway from Cody J Artistry. It's the Makeup Revolution x Monsters University collaboration. This is the cutest little PR kit. It's a locker. Got a little lock, some little stickers. I already took everything out, so there's nothing left in here, but it's a super cute PR box. I love this. So if you'd like to see what came in this collection, see how the products perform, stay exactly where you are because we're getting into it right now. Okay, but the first thing that is the absolute best thing in this collection, in my opinion, is the Sully bag. That looks exactly like Sully, and I swear this feels like what I would think Sully would feel like. It's soft and fluffy and plushy, and who wouldn't want to be seen carrying around a Sully bag? It's very easily identifiable, super trendy. Now I just need a matching Mike Wazowski bag and I will be set. When Cody J made his video announcing this giveaway, he did mention that there were one of the small palettes that were broken, or some of the shades in it were broken, and it made a mess all inside the palette box, so he didn't send that one. And I believe that's the only thing that he had that wasn't sent in the collection, but also in the collection there was a Monsters University Don Carlton Jelly Grip inspired primer, and it looks like maybe a brush set as well. So we've got the primer there, then there's the, I guess, case for the brush set, there's the brushes, and that's the palette that's not here. I don't know what character that is, but he's got really big, long, scary arms. So those are the three products that I don't have in front of me. Let's see what I do have in front of me. First, there's these three individual palettes. The Scarer Randall Boggs palette. Oh my gosh, that is so freaking cute! It even has all of the stats of Randall Boggs right inside, and his scare tactics, I guess you would say. This is amazing! I gotta say, I always love the Makeup Revolution collaborations because of the details that they put in like this. Next, we've got the Dangerous Don Carlton palette. More stats on the inside. More of a nudie color story. Got a little bit of purple in there for a pop. The pans in these are super small too, but they're also super small palettes. They're just cute, very portable palettes. And of course, we've got the Rookies of the Year, Mike Wazowski and James P. Sullivan. Got their stats on the inside, and a pretty fun color story for them. Very, very much Mike Wazowski and James P. Sullivan. Okay, but that Roar shade is amazing. And we have this super adorable Mrs. Squibbles blusher. Ooh, I think that's a cream blush too. And a Mike Wazowski highlighter. Is that green? Is that a green highlighter? Kinda, but no. More like lemon lime, I guess. It's like a Sprite highlighter. There are also 4 lip products included. We've got a bullet lipstick in the shade Art. One in the shade Squishy. A lip gloss in the shade Sully. And it is so cool! It's ombre from blue to purple, so it's like his spots and his base color. I love that. And then a lip oil in the shade Randy. And the swatches of those, the lipsticks are super, super creamy. The lip gloss is slightly bluish, but it seems like it goes more clear as it's on. And the lip oil is a little bit of a pinky purple shade. Both the gloss and the lip oil are very, very sheer, so I don't think the colors are actually gonna show through in the end, but they're cute as a swatch. And for the star of the show, the Monsters University 54 pan eyeshadow palette. Just look at this monstrosity. That is so big. It's bigger than my head. But listen, if you're gonna use this palette and you need a mirror, you don't have to look for one, because that mirror is gigantic as well. One might say it too is a monstrosity. Yes, pun intended. I went there. Don't judge me. Or do. So each of the 6 eyeshadow palettes inside this giant eyeshadow palette is a representation of the sorority or fraternity that it's associated with. In the top left corner, we've got the Jocks, Jaws Theta Chi, C-H-I. The top middle is Roar Omega Roar. Top right is Pink, P-N-K, Python Nu Kappa. Bottom left, I kinda love this color story, not gonna lie, is Hiss, Ada Hiss Hiss. Bottom middle is Eek. Slugma Kappa. And bottom right is our home fraternity with Mike and Sully, and it is okay. Uzma Kappa. You know, I feel right at home in Slugma Kappa. So that's the color story I'm gonna use. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with the deepest shade I'm gonna use in the look, and that's gonna be this bottom right blue-purple shade. It is so pretty. Okay, this palette is ridiculously large. It's very hard to maneuver on my desk. But if you only wanted to travel with one palette and have a giant mirror and a color story with a lot of variety, this palette could get you there. You just gotta fit it in your backpack. I'm just gonna start mapping out my crease line. I want this to go all the way across from inner corner to outer corner, and I'm gonna make a little wing shape on the outer corner. Do you guys like starting with your light colors first or your dark colors first? Sometimes I feel like making a wash of color with the lighter shades first, then deepening it up. Sometimes I feel like mapping everything out with the dark colors first and then adding the light shades to diffuse those dark shades. This is my kind of purple. It's very blue. I love me some blue-based purples. Don't get me wrong, red-based purples are cute too. If you like them, keep liking them. But there is just something about a blue-based purple gets me in the mood. In the mood to create. In the mood to play in color. So I'm realizing this is a very buildable shade. It starts out somewhat sheer. It wasn't like bad sheer, just light wash of color sheer. The good news is it is buildable. It is definitely building up to the color in the pan so it can get there. So don't be scared when you start out, if you have this palette, that it's a little less impactful. Okay, got that crease mapped out. Now let's pull out our little wing shape. Skadoosh. That's immediately so much better. That wing shape, I love. She is so snatched. So snatched. Love that. Good news, the blurple built up beautifully. That color is so stunning. Like I said, I just love a good blue purple, and this is a perfect blue purple. And you know, that being said, Makeup Revolution's eyeshadow formula has come such a long way, especially in comparison to this eyeshadow palette. That review did not go so well. Just the formula was not the greatest, but this is nice. I'm liking this so far. I mean, I'm only one shade in, but so far, it's good. Now let's see if that continues to be the case using this green shade right beside the blurple. Now this blue tealy color I'm only going to use on the outer half, and I'm going to use it to blend that blurple up toward the brow bone a little bit. First, just stamping on that color, following the curve all the way around, halfway on the previous pigment, halfway on the tacky base. I'm already very strongly getting Monsters Inc. vibes. So what I said earlier about the eyeshadow being super pigmented and very blendable, the point still persists because the teal is just as good. This blend and color combo is phenomenal. I really hope I'm not about to mess it all up, but I want to take this corally pink and add that in the inner corner area, like this blank area that I've got left, and blend the blurple out with that in the inner area. I might actually pull some of this up into the brow bone as well, but maybe not. I don't know yet. Let's make it super interesting and add some coral. Oh, wow. I really like that color. Oh yeah, that color is everything. That's so fun. What a cute and quirky little color story. I love it. It's shimmer time. And for that inner corner area shimmer, I'm gonna use this sort of like rosy pinky shade. It's very, very close to the melon. And let's start packing on shimmer. Pack, 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 pack. Ooh, she's real cute. That looks like it is literally the same color as that matte shade. Pro tip for those of you that have issues making the outer corner of your cut crease look correct with the rest of your eyeshadow look. So at this point you see that I've got the cut made, and if I were to just put on shimmer all the way across the lid where the cut crease is, I'm gonna have a really strong ugly disconnect. So it'll be the darker blurple shade, then a cut with whatever shade I put on the lid. To fix that, before you go in with any shimmer on the lid, take whatever brush you used in whatever shade you used at the crease line, go ahead and start filling that in again in the same area you already applied it, but then pull it down onto the lid, onto the outer V. Just go ahead and pack on the pigment on your tacky base so it's no longer tacky. Make sure that you get it nice and soft as it blends into the base toward the lid. That way there's no solid, strong line that you're gonna have to deal with later. This way, when you go to put the shimmer on and you start trying to blend it into the darker shade on the outer V, it will blend itself without you having to do the work because you're putting the shimmer on top of the matte. Okay, so now you can see we've got the blurple blended in, and there's a very soft edge to that. It doesn't have a hard line, it doesn't look cut off. Now we can go in with the next shimmer. That's gonna be the one that's gonna go in the center of the lid, and I'm gonna use the tealy shade for that. This one. It's gonna match that matte shade, I think, perfectly, so we're just gonna throw it everywhere, all over the lid. Ooh, she's teal all right. Wow, she's very teal. And yet again, this color story is giving epic, colorful realness, and I'm here for it. The pink and the teal didn't quite blend as smoothly as I wanted them to, so let's see if we can't take a little bit more of that melon shade and apply it right on top of the teal, see if I can't finesse that blend a little bit. There we go. Ooh, that looks so good. And just to make sure we've got perfect blending, I'm gonna take that same blurple shade. I just love calling it blurple. It's not purple, but it's not blue. And just smoke the edge of that shimmer shade a slight little bit so it's not so sharp, and we should be done. Yes, thank you, Makeup Revolution eyeshadow formula. You're working. You're doing what you need to do to get shit done, and I like it. Okay, that is it for the eyeshadow. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the other eye off camera. I'm gonna go ahead and get my base done as well, and we'll come back and use the blusher and the highlighter. I'm back for just a second so we can try the cream blush. I couldn't leave you guys hanging. This is such a cute, like, berry bubblegum pink. Seems very, very creamy. It's turning into, like, a gel consistency. Ooh, it's so pink. Oh my gosh, it is so pink. Woohoo! Wow. Oh my goodness. I'm never gonna get this blended in. It's so pigmented. Okay, well, I sort of stand corrected. That blended, like, really easy. I feel so lucky that I chose a pink to go with this eyeshadow look. Otherwise, this blush would be completely out of place. But it is super cute. Like a hydrated, dewy finish to it. We'll really be able to tell once I set it. But since it is a cream blush, I'm gonna go ahead and build it up a little bit excessively, because cream blush fades super quick. It'll look like crazy at first until I go in and set it with some powder, and then it'll look like there's nothing on my cheeks anymore. You know, this color reminds me of those makeup kits that you got as a kid that had like the super wet thin gloss that you just stuck your finger in and you could use it for anything, like lip color or blush or eye color. Probably not eye color because it was glossy, but you get my point. This is pretty much just like that. The same kind of color, I mean. Okay, you guys, we got everything done that needed done up to this point. So now we get to go in with the Mike Wazowski highlighter. Freaking stunning. I cannot wait to put this all over my face. I know it's gonna be so intense. I was thinking about it. I might even use this as a brow bone and inner corner highlight. I don't know yet, because I'm kind of loving this as it is, but I also really like this. And we get to use the lip products. I'm probably not going to use the really, like, vampy red. Yeah, no, I think that seems like maybe a little much. If I use the lighter shade, oh yeah, that's gonna look really good with this eye look. But also, that means I can use, I was gonna say I could use the gloss and the lip oil, but there's really no point to that. Oh, that's tough. Let's just use the highlighter for now. You've got to be kidding me. I just took the tiniest bit because I knew it was gonna be super intense, and it is. It is super intense. Wow. Okay, so use a very light hand. Oh, that's gorgeous though. That is it for the highlighter. Now let's finish off the entire look with the lips. Oh, a very cute, wearable pink. Very nudie. Wow, okay, well, the pink shade is totally a vibe, especially with this look. Now, one of the toughest choices I've made today. Do we go with a gloss or a lip oil? I just think this gloss is so cool because of the whole gradient, you know, the blue to the purple. That's just so fun to me. But I love me a good lip oil. They're hydrating, they're nourishing. Let's go with fun for now. I feel like this look is very fun. It's very colorful, very my vibe. So let's just throw on some, actually that's coming out completely blue, not pink at all, but let's throw on some of the blue gloss. Bummer. No visible tint. That's okay though, it's glossy and it gets the gloss job done. And with the gloss, that's the very last product in this collection. What do you guys think of the look? To be honest, I had so much fun with this collection. I do think this palette is way too big. They probably could have gotten away with just 4 of the color stories, but it makes sense to have 6 of the color stories, and it's fun. You know, it's big, it's very oversized, gigantic, it's a novelty kind of item. It's fun for what it is. And the color stories inside are actually really good too, I think. I'm really excited to use the pink one and the Hiss one. This one's more like your gothic, this one's like bright, springy, and poppy. It's just super cute, and I can't wait to use it. Same thing with these little individual palettes. I was going to incorporate a couple of shades from the Mike and Sully palette, but I completely forgot about it. And you know, honestly, I don't mind, because it probably would have wrecked what I had going on here, and I really like what I have going on here. The lipstick was a little wet. Like for a bullet cream lipstick, it seemed more glossy. It was almost like I was putting on a liquid lipstick in a bullet form, just because it was kind of runny a little bit. But it still went on really solid, very pigmented. It was very opaque. And the gloss, oh, the gloss is just so much fun. I love this gloss. And the lip oil is gonna be hanging out with me every day because I use the lip oil every day, and I think this is gonna be the one that goes in my pocket now. The blush was super cute. The highlighter is super cute. I could see me using this regularly because it looks good with like anything. I'd like to give a big shout out and a huge thank you to Cody J Artistry for having this giveaway in the first place so that I could have the chance to win it. Make sure you guys go check out Cody J Artistry's channel. I'll have it linked in the description. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up just to let me know. Also, if you like this look and you want to see more looks like them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!